I feel like we can only choose up to a certain point.
That we can choose between options that are already pre-designed.
We can choose
between pages
of that book. Of your own adventure, where the adventure itself
is our life. So if you were to ask me, after having analyzed the case, watched the interviews, and everything he said,
I don't think his fate was pre-designed.
Then he foresaw what would happen to him.
I think the opposite. I think it was an option, and that he gave it so much power with his words.
He attracted that because that's how the law of attraction works. Thought is very powerful. We were just talking about that the other day, about how one can, with the power of the mind,
transform reality, but not like in the movies or in the Matrix. But with the repetition of a thought, you start to emit an energy. And what?
We attract what is similar. You don't attract what you want, but what you have and what you give to the universe. That's why, when you get into a rough patch, things go wrong for you because you're at a low frequency.
I think the law of attraction applies to negative things too.
Yeison Jimenez. Unfortunately, he said. He dreamed at least 3 times, I'm telling you. That the plane had a malfunction, and that he ended up dying.
I don't want to criticize him now since he sadly passed away.
But I do think
that if it had been kept,
if he had discussed the dream privately with a pastor, priest, or psychologist instead of in public interviews, he wouldn't have given so much power to the word. Because when you start to, I'm telling you because I do this for a living, I talk. Words have power. If you get into a cycle of repeating an event, you start to emit that, and the universe always responds. Who is Yeison Jimenez? This famous singer of popular music died with 5 others in a Colombia accident this weekend. The entertainment world, especially the Colombian entertainment world, is still in shock, since everyone in Colombia remembered he had told it. I dreamed 3 times that I died in a plane. The Civil Aeronautics of Colombia issued a statement that same weekend. The accident was confirmed at 4 p.m. local time on Saturday. Unfortunately, after the arrival of the rescue agencies and the national police, the death of the 6 occupants of the aircraft was confirmed, among them the well-known artist Yeison Jimenez. Now, what added the paranormal aspect is that Yeison Jimenez himself had publicly shared a series of dreams in which he told this very death. In an accident, I dreamed that shit 3 times, he said. 3 times, twice in Spain and the 3rd time here. That I die in a plane. He told it a bunch of times. I've done this often. Let me share with you.
how television
Colombian
narrated the event practically in real time.
Because it's truly shocking. Pay attention to how they told it, because also we're going to listen, and the people who are streaming are going to see some of the latest interviews with Yeison.
And recently, in an interview with Juan Pablo Raba, Yeison talked about a nightmare that had become constant for him, a plane crash. Let's remember that moment.
Listen to this.
I don't know what's happening to me when it comes to love.
Some artists sing about pain while others just feel it.
Life is so fragile. Life is a nest.
Listen, okay?
In an interview that still powerfully resonates today, Yeison Jimenez spoke plainly, without metaphors or drama, as if confessing a recurring fear. He dreamed 3 times his life was in danger on a plane.
I start dreaming. A delicate subject, we were going to have an accident. I see it 3 times, the accident, Juan Pablo. I've never told anyone this. 3 times, 2 dreams in Spain, the Lord shows me everything I had to do. Did everything I needed, have a plane. I dreamed twice in Spain, on tour in Spain. I arrived at Olaya in Medellin, that the captain tells me we're ready. I tell him, dude, go take the plane for a spin. Go take the plane for a spin and come back. The guy starts the plane and takes off. And when he comes back, he tells me, dude, that's it. And dude, thank God. What happened? And he said, it came loose. A pipe? I said, what do you mean? He said, yes, but since it was light, nothing happened. That's it. We already fixed it. Yeah, we already made all the corrections. Let's go. And I wake up because the captain was desperate, telling me that we're going to have an accident.
Well,
He told it a bunch of times. We're only going to share one interview, but he told it in a lot of reports.
The way he ended his life. How it ended up happening as well.
I'm really dizzy. Sure, a lot of energy. I don't know. In my words. Oh, Negro?
Do you want something?
No, I don't know. I was feeling really dizzy.
all right.
It's impressive. Because I don't know what you all think. There's no absolute truth here either. But more than feeling like there's a destiny we can't escape from.
After many years, I've reached a conclusion of the program.
That we have an incredible power that we sometimes don't even realize. And that when you believe in yourself,
The story ends up coming true.
similarly, when you believe the positive story and focus, when you see yourself doing something, haven't you ever heard about the law of attraction? About if you say something? Imagine yourself visualizing that you already have it. Visualize yourself as if you already have it. Have you never done it?
I've visualized myself achieving my goals, and it worked for me.
In the same way, if you visualize tragedy too much, it ends up happening exactly the same.
It's an opinion, open to debate, and I'd like to discuss it respectfully with everyone.
11-27-84-1073 WhatsApp audios.
11-27-84-1073. If you want to email me, it's trasnochparanormal@gmail.com. Trasnochi Paranormal.
At gmail.com. You can also send your stories there.